All right, looming over all of this is that voting system itself. Is this election teaching us anything that we can use going forward? Did it show us that there is a political divide between those who think the system works, those who think we might need a new system, here to discuss it and fixing it perhaps, Florida Congresswoman Debbie Lesko. Let me ask you how you think things went in Florida first.
Well, I don't know about Florida, but I'm from Arizona, and in Arizona,
I'm sorry, I don't know. I apologize.
Okay.
We've still got things going on in Arizona. I know we've talked many times. I apologize for that. How do you think things are going in Arizona? Because they still haven't come to a resolution on some of these issues, right?
Well, in Arizona, I would say the probability of overturning any of the election results is very small here as it stands right now. So all of the counties in Arizona, as of yesterday, have certified the votes. According to the Arizona Secretary of State's website, which I looked at before I came on air with you, Biden won by 4,202 votes out of millions.
Now, yeah,
and so it's very close.
Wow, 4,202. It did get close. Do you feel like that's an accurate number?
Well, you know, I don't know if let me put it this way. There were, I think, 2 Trump campaign lawsuits. The judges dismissed both of those. There were, I think, 2 other lawsuits from individuals. No, 1 other lawsuit from 2 individuals that was dismissed by the judge. And then there was another lawsuit by individuals that the plaintiffs themselves withdrew. And then the Arizona Republican Party had a lawsuit, and the judge ruled against that. And so here in Arizona, we have been voting by mail for probably 10 years now. So we're used to it, and you don't need an excuse, you know, to vote by mail. Anybody can vote by mail. They just have to request that they get the vote by mail ballot. And we've been checking signatures on the outside of the envelope for years. The thing that I have to say is that it was really disconcerting on election night when Fox News called Arizona for Biden when there was hundreds of thousands of ballots left to be counted. And then the AP followed up Wednesday morning. And that was way too early.
Why did that matter? Congresswoman, we've heard this because Fox would say, yes, but eventually we were right. But explain to people why that mattered at that point especially.
Well, it mattered because there was people possibly still voting in the country, and for the media to call it when there was hundreds of thousands of ballots outstanding, I just think was irresponsible. And it was a head scratcher. The other thing that Fox News also said that election night was that Democrats were going to gain seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. Well, the opposite was true.
Right.
The Republicans gained seats. So I'm not trying to bash on Fox News. I just hope that they recalibrate what they're doing, because I think it was totally irresponsible, especially when the difference in votes between Biden and Trump here in Arizona was only 4,202 votes. According to the Arizona Secretary of State's website.
And what should fix this? What do we need to do for the next go-round? Well, obviously, there's still challenges coming out from the campaign. And so people know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the actual certification for the entire state in Arizona takes place November 30th. But what needs to be changed to make sure that people don't have so many questions about the outcome?
Well, I think there needs to be a full investigation of the voting software, whether it be Dominion voting machines or other voting machines, so that the public has total trust in it. Now, whether that happens or not, I think depends on what the election results will be in Georgia. I don't know that the Democrats are going to do any investigation because of their person won, and so they probably don't care. In the Senate, if we keep Republican control, then of course investigations can still be done in committee hearings if the Judiciary Committee is under Republican control and other committees. If Biden is sworn in as president, we have to make sure that Georgia, at least one of those 2 Republican senators wins so that Republicans gain control. And let me tell you why this is so important. It's important for our nation, but one issue is H.R. 1, which is Pelosi has said that this will be one of her top priority bills. This was a bill, H.R. 1, that the U.S. House of Representatives passed under Democrat control this last congressional session, and it nationalizes our elections, but in a bad way, For here in Arizona, we had a voter initiative that said that you need to prove you are who you are by showing ID when you vote. And H.R. 1 would take that away. It would prohibit states from requiring voter ID.
And that's just common sense. Voter ID is just common sense, right?
You're right.
I have voted all over the country, and just to prove it's you, it makes a lot of sense. Congresswoman, thank you so much for being with us from the great state of Arizona, where, by the way, folks, in Phoenix, it is now 70 degrees and sunny, and in the forecast 70s as far as the eye can see. So this is the time of year to be there for sure. I'm not so sure, Congresswoman, about August, but it's definitely the time right now.
It is a great time to visit Arizona. It's absolutely beautiful out. We still have freedom here in Arizona. However, all these Californians that are moving in haven't figured out that the reason they like Arizona is because we have a Republican-controlled legislature and a Republican governor. And we believe in freedom, lower taxes, less cost of living.
There you go. I remember living in Texas, and the idea was the government's job was to leave us alone. So a lot of people don't get that. Thank you very much, Congresswoman, and have a great day. Enjoy your weather.